Hey everyone, and welcome back. So before we begin here today, please like and subscribe because it really does help out the channel here. So today we're going to be covering some intro trigonometry here, and we're going to be converting radians into degrees. There was a previous video that worked on converting degrees to radians. This one is going from radians to degrees. So just a quick refresher here on radians and degrees. So in a circle, well, I was like, that wasn't half bad. Usually my drawings are not that good, but that was pretty good. In a circle, there are 360 degrees. Radians is the same type of measurement of an angle. But in a circle under radians, there's 2 pi. So we can equate these in an equation saying that 360 degrees equals 2 pi radians. And just to let you know, the shorthand notation for radians is RAD. So anytime you see RAD, that's just a shorthand notation for radians, just like that little circle right there is the notation for degrees. So from this 360 equals 2 pi, what we can do is we can get rid of the 2 from each side, and it would be equal to 180 degrees is just 1 pi radian. So to convert from radians to degrees, we are going to use this ratio. And keep in mind, it's the exact opposite of the ratio that is used, or the inverse of the ratio that is used going from degrees to radians. Since we are going from radians to degrees here, what we're going to have to do is that we're going to have some type of angle measurement in radians. And when we multiply by this, the radians units will cancel, and then we are just left with degrees. So we're going to run through these 4 and just show you that it's the same procedure for each one, just to give some practice here. So starting with number 1, we have pi over 2 radians. We want that into converted into degrees as a measurement. So what we're going to have to do is multiply by 180 degrees over pi radians, which I'm going to stop writing the radians here eventually, but just for right now, just to show you how the units cancel. What we have is that the radian units will cancel, and we're just left with degrees. So we would have pi times 180 degrees over 2 times pi. The pi's will cancel out, and then we're just left with 180 degrees divided by 2, which is just 90 degrees. So whenever you see pi over 2 in radian form, it is just 90 degrees. It is a right angle. All right, moving on to number 2 here, we have 3 pi over 4 radians. To convert that to degrees, we're going to have to multiply by 180 degrees over pi radians. So once again, radian units will cancel, which is good. So we have 3 pi times 180 degrees. Oh, too many zeros there. 3 pi times 180 degrees. And then that's divided by 4 pi. Once again, the pi's will cancel, and we're left with 3 times 180 over 4, so essentially 3/4 of 180, and that gives us 135 degrees. So as you can see here, no matter what the process is, it's still going to be the same no matter what type of radian angle that you actually have. So number 3 is 5 pi over 3 radians. And to convert that to degrees, once again, multiply by 180 degrees divided by pi radians. The radian units will cancel with each other. And we have 5 pi times 180 degrees over 3 pi. The pi's will cancel with each other. And essentially what we have is 3/5 of 180 degrees, or 3/5, 5/3 of 180 degrees. And that gives us exactly 300 degrees. And then the last one is just 3 pi. So we expect this one to be over 360 degrees because there are 2 pi radians in 360, and we're at 3. So we expect it to be much higher, or not much higher, but higher than 360 degrees. So multiply by 180 degrees divided by pi radians. Radian units will cancel out. And we have 3 pi times 180 degrees all over pi. The pi's will cancel out. And essentially what we have is 3 times 180 degrees. And that gives us 540 degrees. And that's how you convert from radians to degrees. Same procedure, no matter what the actual angle is in radians. If you want to convert 2 degrees, you would just multiply by 180 degrees divided by pi. So I hope this video was helpful and the solutions were helpful for you. If you want to see more problems solved to this variety, as I said, there is a previous video that converts from degrees to radians, which is just in the opposite format here. Please check out the other videos on the channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.